Hello everyone and welcome back to The Sims 4. This is KasuRequiem. So at the end of the last part, you guys saw me make this house and I thought, why not do a bit of a tour, kind of, like just a 3D quick overview of what I've done. Ignore the inside of the roof. It's a little glitchy, but yeah, we have the trees organized around the garden, so the garden is a lot more cohesive. We have our bee box. I want to get 2 bee boxes eventually, and then get the grubs on the side here. I'm probably going to do that very soon. But yeah, we have our little porch with our candle making station right in the living room, as well as a bookshelf, which we will buy books for. We have our soy plants to use with the candle making station. I have this wallpaper on like everywhere in the house now, even in the bathroom where you can see our lovely lady. We have a proper kitchen that we can use. Only one counter, but we couldn't afford a whole lot. And a very simple eating setup. In the bathroom, it's just a toilet, a sink with a mirror. I love this CC mirror. I believe it's Severinka. She has a set that's just a bunch of like really fancy mirrors. And that's one of my favorite ones from there. There's like some half moons, some other moons. And then there's this like Dreamcatcher one and a few others. And this way we can bathe our toddlers as well as just shower normally. Once she has a toddler, which will be hopefully soon, because now I have the ability to do that. In here, we have their bedroom. He's reading some kind of book, I don't know what he's doing, but I put the fabrication station in here, that way she can work undisturbed. And then back into this room, this is our kids' room. Now that we have a functioning child's room, we can have children. I'm excited about that. I put another toddler bed down in case we have more than one. And also it has nice shelving in it. This bunk bed setup was made by, I think it's like Miss Sharky or something. I'll put the name up like right here so you can check her out, because her bunk beds have animation. Not just this one, but there's a normal ladder one that I'll probably be using if they have multiple kids at the same time. And it all works. It's great. There's none of this like kids' arms stretching 50 feet in the air and then lifting themselves up. It's like it actually works and it's great. And these are from RSVN. No, wait. It's from Wildly Miniature Sandwich. Made this crib and crib insert. And this is one of the invisible baby like placements. They have one that has it so 3 of the swatches have little bears to help you guide where it goes. And it's clickable when your Sims are handling the baby, which makes it really easy. But yeah, that's their new house. And what I meant by glitchy roof is like, I don't know why, but like this kind of weirdness. And it's only for this inside of the roof, like there's ceilings on everywhere else, but you can only really see it when I'm in this tab mode. But yeah, I've also learned something about the tab mode while I was watching, I've been binging, Lady Sav, I can't, I think it's Sim Sav is her sim channel. But if you go into tab mode and you hold shift before you move and then you move, then it's fast. I always heard that like, oh, you shift and you move around. Like that never like worked. Like I'm holding shift right now and now I'm working. Stop moving, hold shift, and then forward, and it'll go a lot faster. faster. And then there's the normal speed, which I just dealt with, as if you guys have ever seen my 100 Baby Challenge videos. For some of my cinematics, they're very slow, and I had to speed them up manually, but now I have the power of understanding how that works. But yeah, we're gonna have her get pregnant and have a baby. I need to have her get menstrual stuff soon as well. But let's get her all set up. I don't know what he can really do to help other than like water the plants. At least for now. If he can apply some mite treatment, that'd be helpful. Again, depending on how often this fruits, depends on if I'm going to make it not be as much. So loud. Oh, he can collect the honey and the wax. Nice. Oh, but now he got stung. So we can put the honey in here. I don't think you can actually use the wax in anything. As far as I know, you can't like convert it into this stuff, but you can collect the soy wax from in here, so. While his lady is having a shower. And I know I keep saying a lady is because sometimes I forget her name. Don't just make food. Did you collect all the soy wax? No, you just collected the one. And give it to her. Did you at least make enough for the whole household? No, don't. Why do they do this? This is why I have to turn off, like, their autonomy a lot of the time. Because they just do this, and it just drives me up the wall. But anyway, hopefully I can keep them from just eating everything. Eat your cheese crackers. Is he hungry? No, he's not even hungry, so put it in here. I'm turning off your stupid autonomy for now. Until, like... I can deal with it. Is he just napping? No. Sleep. What's this cat out here, like, just screeching? Oh, she's so cute. I want to adopt her. Yes, go wash your plates. I love ragdolls. They're so freaking cute. Like, if I could have any type of dog, I would have a ragdoll. Oh, so he just adopted Gunner. Okay. So, sorry, I got distracted because, in my 100 baby thing with Johnny Zest that I'm doing for fun on the side, I actually... He had a Gunner adopted, and I thought he just, like, spawned a dog and owned it, but I guess that's just a wild dog that can be found, and I guess once in a while they get adopted into households, and ended up in Johnny Zest's household before my sim married him, so. Now I'm gonna have him get up. I'm probably not gonna keep it off, but for now, they've lost their autonomy privileges. Boohoo. And he doesn't have any like protection, so this should result in a baby via chance anyway. I am gonna fix their bathroom because I realized that it's very hard for me to interact with their toilet because of this, but this is the only place I can really put it. So there we go. Now that's a little bit easier. It's really loud, Jesus. Kind of funny that the music piped up when I lowered the walls. That shouldn't necessarily change it, but let's hope for them to continue the legacy because she is about to be an adult. If she isn't already. Yeah, she has 0 days. Like today she ages up. As I mentioned before, that is part of Woohoo Wellness. This would probably work better if I actually had this, my keybind set up. Yay, she's expecting. If I actually had my keybind set up for Sims instead of for Sim Studio. So I was spending a lot of time. Wait, don't go to bed. Let him know, Jesus. You can go into Woohoo Wellness when this happens, and you can share the big news. I don't know what he's sad for, I thought. She's happy. Oh, gosh dang it. I forgot to change his wish. Over there. Let's see. That makes no freaking sense. Like he's like, oh, I'm sad that I'm having a child, but then also like they aren't happy about having a child. He isn't happy that she's having a child, but he's happy that her child is his. Which is very strange, but this is probably like a bit personal, but this is kind of going on in the background right now. My fiance's like mother is basically homeless, but she's living in a budget hotel right now that her group has set up for all these like homeless people at the moment. And for some reason, while homeless, she decided to adopt a large dog that's looks very similar to a like bulldog or one of those like dangerous breeds or whatever. I'll be upfront, I don't like dogs. Like I can't stand them. Other people can have all the dogs they want, but I would never own a dog. I have a soft spot for golden retrievers, and that's basically it. But I'm very, very, very much a cat person, and we were talking with her about like our landlord and stuff because they are the company owns like a lot of really cheap apartments up here, and but they're all like only small animals or no pets, and it's kind of they're allowing she's basically allowing this like random dog she adopted from a trash bin to keep her from having a home. And it's like it wasn't a smart idea in the first place. You can find a good home for him. You just adopted him, and it wasn't even an official adoption. Like she found him on the street, um, in their homeless park when they were living there. This woman is not known for her good decisions anyway, but like letting a pet that you haven't had for very long keep you from having a home isn't the move in my opinion. It really isn't. But it's her choice. But that's what I'm dealing with in the background right now. A lot of questions. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I hope you guys had a great New Year's. Um, I have some episodes pre-recorded, so you know. But today is the 29th of December, so by the time this goes out, it'll be after New Year's. But I hope you guys had a great New Year's. We got some Martellis? Why am I like spacing on the name? It's like the apple juice that people get in the like glass bottles and drink. Because we are non-alcoholic household. We're both like well over the age of drinking, but neither of us like alcohol, so we do not partake in it. But we got Martinelli's. That's the name. Got it. Martinelli's. So we got that ahead of time. So we'll be popping those on New Year's Eve. Hope you guys had safe fun on New Year's and look forward to the new year. Now this cat wants to be adopted in your house. You know what? You can become friends with this cat. Because I want her to adopt this cat. I know I'm just talking like, oh, people that can't support animals shouldn't adopt them, but like, oh, now you walk away? Rude. Play with the bees then, I suppose. Fine, I'll turn your autonomy back on because he's just gonna sit there forever if I don't. But you're still disabled if I've clicked on you. Don't lose your privileges. But I think that's a really important lesson. That if you can barely support yourself, you shouldn't be trying to support someone else or like another animal or person or whatever. When you can support yourself and be able to save up, have enough savings to afford emergency health bills for you or for a pet, then I think it's fine. But if you're homeless, like don't adopt a pet. Like that's just not the move. Could be an unpopular opinion, but that's what I think. So I desperately want a cat. Me and my fiance desperately want a cat, but we both also know we can barely afford an apartment. And even though we're stable now, like we can afford emergency vet bills and extra money that we have to put down for a pet and all this other stuff. Like we can't afford that. So even though we desperately would love to have a cat or some other type of animal that isn't a dog because that's the only one we agree that we would never get. Um, just personally. Yeah, you gotta be responsible at the end of the day. I think that's a good lesson. Be responsible and take care of yourself. That's what I think. But anyway, back to the game. Oh, now we have another ragdoll taunting me at the front of the house. Rude. Absolutely rude. I'm excited to see if she has a boy or a girl. I'm not going to be feeding her any... Oh, it's Noah's birthday. If she wasn't pregnant, I would also be aging her up at the same time as him. She has... How dare you? How dare you? Let me read it. Second trimester in 15 hours, okay. And he's almost ready to get up. I've spent a long time today just like dealing with creating some hiders. It's basically you go into Sims 4 Studio and you go to an item and you turn off a lot of the like settings on it as well as the random setting. So like apply on random sims. Why are you so angry? On the same side, triple use. Get over it. Get over it, Noah. Where's the sadness from? Off holiday. Why are you having an awful holiday? I turned that setting off. So you shouldn't be able to have a bad holiday, you brat. Also, you flirted and a bunch of other romantic stuff, so why are you saying you have a failed holiday? I am going to change his wish, though, to neutral. And that way now, it's not going to be affecting him so much. Uninspiringly decorated. Well, that's fair. You know, I'll keep that. That's fine. I wish that one of the things I've noticed when doing the 100 Baby Challenge on my own just for fun with the Woohoo Wellness is that between children, their wishes will change. And I wish there was a concrete way in that mod to keep it so they don't change. Like lock it. Because like naturally between children you'll be like, I don't think I want any more kids. But for something like that, that can be so annoying if you're using Woohoo Wellness alongside, you know? But as much as I love Woohoo Wellness, I'm like a little bit on the fence whether or not I want to keep it in my game for the long term because of things like that. And because it can kind of overcomplicate the whole children thing in The Sims. Like, it's great. I love it. But also, it does overcomplicate things a little bit. And I believe if I look it up, I don't remember if that stuff is specifically wellness or if it's... This one's from... Doesn't tell me. Wonderful Whims. Okay. Let me look at the birth control thing. I can't remember. It doesn't tell me what mod it's from. Oh, wonderful, duh. Wonderful whims. So these are all wonderful whims things. So I don't know. Let me have a look at this. Because after this one I might remove it just because Wonderful Whims has the like pregnancy stuff, but Only Wellness has the preference, it has surgeries. Okay, those are a different kind. I'm going to... It also has like buying things for the baby and things like that. Which I like a lot. I don't know. I might look into seeing if that's a setting I can get rid of. The whole like thing there and just have like buy things for the baby or whatever. Because there are parts of it that I really like, but then there's parts of it that are kind of annoying. If that makes any sort of sense. I am not sure. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. I'm having a lot of fun with it. The only thing I don't like about it right now is the fact that I have to only record 2 episodes at a time. Because then my computer gets mad at me, but hopefully in the next few months we'll be getting me a new computer, which I desperately need. Because I'm using a school computer that I got when I'm going to college for game design and animation. My degree is in 3D modeling for gaming because our school shut down before I could finish the intended degree that I was going for. Thanks, Minnesota Senator. Yeah, the whole story with that is we had a senator in Minnesota who really hated private schools no matter what. They thought they were the devil. And we're like, hey, if you can't do a tuition that's less than like this amount of money, which was ridiculous for the type of school we had, because it's all electronics and like really intense skills that cost a lot of money, then you have to shut down your school, basically. And our school tried the low tuition for a while, and that's why my student bills are not extremely high. Even so, they wouldn't be that crazy. But, yeah. Didn't work out, and they had to choose one of their campuses to close down, and they closed down the Minnesota one, even though it was better than the other campus. Like, the students did way better at the Minnesota campus because of the presence of that senator, which is a real shame. So I ended up, like, wasting my time and money on that degree because we didn't even finish it. And then a lot of stuff happened in my life afterwards, but you can find information on that on my DeviantArt journal. Because I made a journal back in the day about like all the stuff that happened in 2017, and if you're curious, you can find it there. It is still public for everyone and anyone to see. I am not that private of a person, as you can tell by what I talked about earlier in this episode. The only thing I'm honestly private about is the whole I don't do a face cam. And it's not because I think I look ugly or anything, it's because I have really bad teeth and I don't have dental insurance to fix them. Like, really bad. And that's why I don't do a face scan. I think I look reasonably attractive even though I'm like overweight, but I just like to avoid that thing because I don't want to wear a mask in videos to hide it, you know, because it's an awkward thing. But maybe someday I will be able to do a face cam, but today is not that day. I will say it does suck for people like me who can't do a face cam for reasons like that, because face cam videos do millions of times better on YouTube and streams on Twitch with Facecam do way better. But I'm not able to do Facecam because of personal reasons. So it's kind of like, I know my videos would probably do better if I had a Facecam. And I don't have the time or energy to make like the little person thing that animates as I move. So I can't do that, really. At least not right now. It is an unfortunate kind of like circumstance, you know. But I hope you like the videos nonetheless. It's a little laggy, so I'm gonna close that. I do have more packages in my game for my thing to go through now, but they're all just cast hiding things, so it shouldn't affect it too much, but we're struggling today. I want to have her have the baby before we end this video. So what I think I'm gonna do is we're gonna skip ahead a little bit. All we're really going to be doing is harvesting stuff and like doing that kind of thing. I don't think I'm gonna do fabrication right now. I might get some more bits and stuff from the dumpster and recycling them, but probably not for a bit. What? How did this freaking... How did the strawberry bush die? That makes no dang sense. Anyway, I'm gonna do that for a little bit, and I'll be back right before she gives birth, so we can fit this in the video. Okay, I ended up coming back in a little bit earlier than I thought I would, because someone set the entire freaking kitchen on fire. Oh, lovely. For crying out loud. Well, she's about to have the baby soon, so it's not the worst thing in the world. I was gonna come back about 3 p.m. today because she's in her 3rd trimester. But alas, Mr. Dingus set the entire freaking house on fire. Gonna have her bond with the beast, and then we're gonna set these up. I bought these earlier, but I didn't want to set them up until we were actively back. And hopefully they don't sting her. Yay. So for this one, we're going to farm crickets. And this one, we're going to farm grubs, and that's how you set them up. I would very much encourage you to get Miss Little Sam's mod, Little Miss Sam's mod, where nurture gives them more health, gives the bugs more health, because it's very helpful. You'll notice that this one is growing in health, and this one is fine, even though we just bought them. But after she nurtures them, now if I check, growing. So I'm gonna have her nurture again, and then that should be the highest level of nurturing I can give them. Now you'll see them on the outside. And now they're thriving. I'm gonna see if there's anything I can recycle. Not particularly. Because I want her to get more things, but I think we're gonna fabricate something. Which is something I didn't want to do while I was away. Let's get a living chair so she has somewhere to sit while she's reading. Which is what I was having her do a lot of. And by the time she's done, oh, yep, she's about to pop. When this flashes, yeah, there you go. Now she's going into labor, and he's gonna start freaking out. But you can just click this little bear and have the baby in the crib. I never go to the hospital because it's just a waste of time. Most of the time, unless I'm doing 100 baby challenge, because then as I was saying, because then you get the birth certificate and it makes it easier to keep track of the kids. But you can just buy birth certificate and build them by mode if you have get to work. So it's a boy. What are we going to name him? I didn't get any suggestions by now, so I will. Well, actually, I haven't checked today. We've gotten comments on any of the new series yet. It's a bit doubtful, but if someone has given me a name suggestion, I want to use it, so. Let's just quick check that. No name suggestions, so we can just randomize a name for him that we like. And I want Ryan. Also, well, I guess the name is Rodriguez now. Hobart. I like Liam. Let's go with Liam. Yay, they had a boy. Now it's not the time, Julius. Let me just cover quick breastfeed and then he will change his diaper, so. And I think that's a good place to end. Between parts, I think I'm going to have her do a little bit of fabrication to get some more money because we have bills right now that we need to pay. And we don't have enough money for them, so I'm gonna have her fabricate and sell some things. And grow some things and recycle those things into stuff. The only other change that you can't see on here was just on the roof. I got them 2 solar panels because it makes sense. And hopefully they can start saving money with those and I can eventually upgrade them maybe. I don't know if you can upgrade the ceiling ones. No, you cannot. So if you want, these also can't break. But if you want ones that give you more energy output, you gotta get the ground ones and then upgrade those. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in the next one. If you like this video, just let me know below, and see you later. Namurie.